following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Peach State. Welcome to Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Tonight, a good one on Thursday night primetime. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
Yeah, probably the biggest surprise of the 2024 draft was the Falcons making Michael Penix Jr. the 8th overall pick. Because remember, only a few months earlier, Mike, the big news, they signed Kirk Cousins to the big free agent contract, and then they turn around and they draft the future. So going into this year, there is no question. Michael Penix Jr. is the face. He's the future of that Falcons organization. And in their mind, they think this year they're in a position to compete, and they want to compete now.
The 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Penix. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. It appeared like the Falcons were able to get back on that one. The ball stays with Atlanta.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here, an early 3rd and long. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix on 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Malik Washington deep for Miami. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And It was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
The first carry here for Devon Achane. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. In motion, it's Waddle. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
That's another.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. That's the safety, Jordan Fuller, coming on the blitz to record the sack.
Let's give a lot of credit to this defense, Mike. They've got their backs on their own goal line, and they completely buckle down here in the low red zone. I mean, this pass rush, they've completely changed the scope of this possession, and now brings up 4th and goal.
Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Complete, former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Not much develops there. We'll get this to about the 43.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Ooh, has some room inside the 30. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 16-yard line. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. 12 more yards from him there, and another 1st down.
12 more yards. That's another Falcons 1st down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So on now is John Parker Romo to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Romo's kick is good. And the Falcons will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. ground to start the drive. It's Achane. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Jalen Walker there to make the play.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. Tua gonna throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down at the 30. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 42 yards.
1st down. A gain of 42 yards on the play. 1st down, Miami.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Tua, give it to Achane. Finding space at the 15. And he's in. What a drive. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins take a 10-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Carter on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. You're going to go play action with Penix. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
Falcons, first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
At the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second down and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Zach Sealer. Gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the gun, here is Penix. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10.
Defense. Automatic first down.
Set to go now on first and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Willie Gay with the stop.
It's a pickup of 3.
1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 10-3 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. From the 21, here's second down and 7. As we are ready to get back underway. On second down, Penix. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be third down.
And 7.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Great London. Touchdown, Falcons.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
Extra point attempt still to come. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will tie things up. It's now 10-10.
Bradley Pinion.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Washington now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Man in motion here is Washington. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the pistol, here's Achad. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
This one complete to Washington. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
That's good.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
In motion is Hill. He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook-Akine. And he'll be forced out of bounds. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Miami.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. In motion is Hill. A run out of the gun with Achad. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Third and long. Here's Tunga Bailoa. And that is incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's third and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
So on fourth down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. The Falcons are going to send Jamal Agnew deep to return. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play. that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Finding room at the 35. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Now, for the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
It's up and good. And the Falcons go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Dolphins 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. A shotgun snap to Tua. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Ikhine. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Back to throw is Tua. And is caught left side by Waddle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. This one complete. It's D. Eskridge. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and long.
Now it's Tua. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
22 yards.
What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Still first down.
Here's a give to Achane. Whoa! Devon Achane! And he will score! Devon Achane! Touchdown, Dolphins! That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Carter on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's Bijan Robinson. And the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And they will finally run him down. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
I like to call these short throw, long run. You don't always have to generate explosive plays in the passing game by trying to throw the ball over the defense's head. This is a great example of it. Get the ball to a guy with speed, in space, and let him do the rest.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 7. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
A 41-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons move out in front, 20-17.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. In motion is Hill. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing is Tua. A throw on the move is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. It's a gain of 34.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Every team understands the value of generating explosive plays, but there's a flip side. The quarterback can only hold the ball so long with how good these teams are rushing the passer. So when you can check the ball down short and gain all the yards after the catch, man, what a weapon for an offense.
Off play action, it's Tua. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Ikhine. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
More yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Once again, it's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he's out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal for the moment. There is a flag on the field. This one is coming back. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Tua. Oh, they leave Hill wide open. How did they do that? And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Still first down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. To throw is Tua. He's got his big tight end, Tanner Connor. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken a 4-point advantage.
Falcons 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. This looks like a design run.
Michael Penix on the keeper. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Bradley Pinion now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Whoa! And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Achane. And a very elusive explosive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
49-yard line.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the carry, it's Achane. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 43-yard line.
First and 10. Here's 2. That one out wide to Achane. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
In motion, it's Waddle. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that kick will help extend the lead. But remember, Mike, it's still a one-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner. So both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This is taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Tua. That's caught by Hill. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
3rd down and 9. Tua to throw again. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Falcons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Here's Bijan, and he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
At the 21-yard line, a gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Another run here for Robinson.
On the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The Falcons send their punting unit out. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Dolphins offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. This one straight ahead with Achan. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
Dolphins, 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time. It's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
2nd and 10. Tua gonna throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is caught, and he will get into the end zone. Jalen Waddle, touchdown Dolphins. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. He's got it. And the Dolphins will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
34. Falcons 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Robinson, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Penix on 3rd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Falcons getting their punter out there. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Dolphins Dolphins offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting ready to go back to work. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. A run with the fullback in goal. And he gets this up close to the 40. The veteran Leonard Floyd, there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now 2 with a throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Defense. Automatic 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now whistles here, and a penalty.
Ball start.
Somebody moved early up front. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Nick Westbrook-Akine there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
It is 3rd and long. Throwing again, it's Tua. That's to Waddle again. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 12. And a Dolphin 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 more yards.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
A run, and it's Achane. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap for Tua. Forced to his right. he'll run. And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the first down.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Here's H.A. And he's into the end zone yet again. Devon H.A. Touchdown, Miami. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. And making a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are able to extend the lead.
41, Falcons 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. It's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Zach Sheeler in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Bijan Robinson. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Over the middle. Catch made by Mooney. A pickup there of 13. First down, Atlanta.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Dolphins' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing again, it's Penix. The second down throw is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
But just think back here in this game alone. How many drives have been undone as the result of their inability to protect the passer? They just can't keep a clean pocket, and they just keep going backwards.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down on what would be a big play there on 4th and long.
Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He gets this one complete to Hodge. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons are able to cut into the deficit.
Falcons 27.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. He'll step up and run this. And nice work there. He'll go into a slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
From the gun, here's Tua. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Back to throw is Tua. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Tua, gonna give it to Achane. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
3rd down and 9. To throw is Tua. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Falcons offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. We'll go play action now with Penix. Micah Fitzpatrick multiple times All-Pro in his safety spot to record the sack.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on 1st down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
On 2nd down, Penix. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. He'll try to run for it.
It's a gain of 8. And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This just kills you as a defensive coordinator. Here you are thinking you're going to get a 3-and-out, get off the field, pick up some momentum for your team, and you allow the quarterback to get loose with his legs, and he's able to pick up just enough on third down to convert, and now you got to go back out and defend a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Jalen Phillips, he gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8.
And it's really been their inability of the offensive line to keep the quarterback upright, and it's a big reason why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Open man, he's got Agnew. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 11.
Third and 11. From the gun, it's Penix. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And with defenders closing in, he says enough is enough and slides to a halt there.
It's a gain of 43.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
First and 10 at
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. He'll take off again. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On first and 10, it's Penix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The rookie out of Michigan, Kenneth Grant. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now Penix on third and long. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He'll try and get there on the ground, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. On the ground to start the drive, it's A-Check. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. In motion is Hill. That is caught out wide on the RPO.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. Man in motion here is Washington. They'll drop the throw. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And they'll take it in for the touchdown. Greg, they were looking for that big momentum moment, and the defense delivers with the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself trailing, especially here in the second half, you're just looking for...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and taken right at the midfield stripe. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Penix. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
Plant. It's Penix. He takes off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
He'll run again.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They'll come up now for second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. The catch is made, it's Agnew. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout. The clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Now he takes off.
Michael Penix on the scramble. Jalen Phillips on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Dolphins' 18-yard line.
So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.